I can run the football and get a new set of downs, like nice first down execution.
Back to pass, it's Lagway. Still on his feet. Moves around to clear up the vision. He'll pull it down. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Using his legs, it's Daniels. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Green. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Both of you guys played in this rivalry. Jesse, what's your most impactful memory?
My senior year, 1st and 1 on the goal line, and the Bulldogs had Marcus Stroud and Richard Seymour, 2 first-round picks at D tackle. Coach Spurrier called red.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Gators will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Looking for a productive play on first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Georgia.
Line gets set, first down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. First down for this offense. Looking for room, it's Etienne. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Last time these two met, the big dogs ate as Georgia rolled easily.
And taking care of business in a rivalry game like they did, it means a lot. The bragging rights are even better. I can talk about stomping you out. Speaking of stomp, 2007, Mark Richt getting the team to run on the field, celebrate. Those are the moments that you think about in this series that mean so much.
Yeah, we talked to the Gator coaching staff. They said it felt like Herschel Walker was back toting the rock for the ball.
Ball in the air, intercepted. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Just slithered through the tackle, and he's got room to run. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, and let him do the rest.
Here on third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. The Gators have enough for the first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down and short.
Quarterback checking off. Looking downfield, it's Flagway. Gets away. But he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky.
And he was virtually unblockable on that play. You know, it reminds me of seeing the highlights of my partner here, David Pollack, the guy that doesn't like to talk about his own greatness, so I'll do it for him. David raised the bar in the standard for D-line play at the University of Georgia. It was his athleticism. It was his tenacity. He wasn't...
Lets it fly! And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. These two first met back in 1915, and for much of their histories, they've been sleeping giants. But man, when they wake up, do they wake up?
Well, two programs, obviously, with a lot of history.
Gonna take a shot. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Gator. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down.
Georgia offense will take over first and 10.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gonna run it. It's Etienne. And he's still running after the move. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this one.
Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast and low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
At the 35, he's got room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
We know this guy is in contention right now for the Heisman Trophy, and this late in the year, if you're going to bring that home, you've got to put up big stat games, right? Had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again today. He is turning it on late this season.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ranked teams having at it this week, and take a look at what's going down. Stanford is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jim Plunkett, this might not be over just yet. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Virginia Tech. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
All right, well, if you're the quarterback, you know at this point, this is one of those days that I'm going to have to just strap it up. I'll probably be in an ice bath when the game is over because I'm getting hit a lot. We're only in the first quarter. My accuracy and my timing is going to have to be at a premium.
To the air, it's Lagway. Trying to get, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground.
Georgia offense will take over. First and 10.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here and try to get the football back to your offense?
Running back goes in motion. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
Try to get it to the edge. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out.
That's the end of the first quarter. Score tied 7-7.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Here comes the offense on first down. Back to throw, it's Lagway. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Now, a couple of times historically that the SEC has reached into the Big 12 during an expansion era, and the Big 12 would love to land a blow on the field here in this one.
Yeah, I think there probably is some of that with the Big 12. A lot of these teams, they used to be in our conference, and you've kind of ruined what we had built. So we got a chance now to make a dent in this, to show you, like, we're not just your, like, little recruiting system and little farm team, Jesse. Like, we're a real conference that wants to come out and make a statement.
I agree, David. I think the Big 12 throughout the years here recently has done a good job reloading and bringing in good quality programs, with a lot of talented football players, and those wide-open, up-tempo, high-scoring offenses that can give any SEC defense problems.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Quarterback checking the play. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And it's a pick in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
Man, great job by this defense. You got them backed up. Great job reading the quarterback's eyes, getting your hands up, putting your hand on the football, and then guess what? The easiest interception of all. Catch it in the other team's end zone, 6 points.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass is intercepted. Into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The offense set for a first down play. He wants to throw. He's going to let it go. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield. It's Lagway. Takes a hit as he fires. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Bryant. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. aerial assault continues. Quickly complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all offseason long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Trying to get behind the defense. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Couldn't find his man last time. Now they'll have to convert 3rd and 4. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take another shot here. Got his man. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
And off to Jones. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a first down on the ground.
And you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Georgia hunkers down in the red zone. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. He's there to make the stop.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. The big fullback's got it.
Well, it's a nice run there to keep the drive going, get the first down. I'll tell you guys, I'm impressed so far by this offense and their ability to run it early.
This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Got some room, headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up, and we've talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up.
Touchdown, Dogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll call for the fair catch here. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. It's no surprise at all to find a Georgia defensive lineman wreaking havoc in the backfield.
Yeah, I find those big, physical, aggressive dudes that can be physical enough to play the run in the SEC and then pin your ear.
Lost one deep down the right side. He's got it inside the 25. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Florida!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Michigan found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage maize and blue football. Those folks in the big house won't remember this one forever. What they will remember, it was a W. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
it's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
They're going to ride this running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
On second down, wants to throw. Looking for a huge play. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Bringing it back. Still on his feet. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Quarterback will audible. To the air, it's Lagway. Swings it out to his running back. At the 40, there he goes. Offense on the move. A big play there, gets it to the 30. They'll run this play from the pistol. Going up top on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Buys a little extra time. Shakes off the defender. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Yeah, 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. Between the uprights, it's good. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Fair catch, called for and made. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for space. It's Etienne. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Going with the ground game left. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double-teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
They'll try the right side. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to the ground with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3-spot before the break. Not a chance. Missed it. After the miss, the lead still at 11.
That's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll leave it with him. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Gators will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Tuggle. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They'll keep it on the ground. He's got a little room. He'll pick up 6 out to the 13.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Leaves it with the running back. Open space at the 25. Afterburners coming. At the 30. Past the 20. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He'll try the left side. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And they'll down this ball just a little shy of the 50. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Going deep. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. If there's ever been a position group that sort of identifies with the team's mascot, it would be the Bulldog mentality, trying to burn this defensive back. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Gators will try to pin them back with the punt.
Number 9, on to punt it away.
He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing.
And he breaks into the open. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. 1st down here for the offense. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll try it over the left side. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They go to the ground. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Looking for a block. It's Abrams. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Looking left. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Takes it the other way. Inside the 10. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
And the extra point is good, and the score is 35-17. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Stanford has the lead right now, but there's no John Elway on this team, and that's why we have a tight one there on the farm. They're up by 8 over Virginia Tech. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves him with second and short. They'll keep it on the ground. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
Looking for a crease. It's Daniels.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Quickly to the tight end. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Gators are marching down the field. Running back searching for a hole. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Gator.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
They're trying to get to it. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Gator fans love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida, but the teams that really had the most success and that reached the highest mountaintops, they had great defense to go with it. This defense playing well.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Gators sending the offense back to work. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that, dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Rich legacy of tough guys on that Georgia defensive front. Bill Goldberg, Jordan Davis, David Pollock, and you're not running on these dudes right now.
No, they set the tone, man. They hunkered.
Oh, he wants it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Gators line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll bring it back. It's Tuggle. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Florida, 24.
We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on 2nd down. On the run, it's Etienne. Tackled, but he has a 1st down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game. The defense just has not had the answers consistently for now.
Are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Got him downfield. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
They'll go to the ground. Plows through the defense. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Power football with the run. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Running behind that left side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and really good 3rd down situational defense. You know it's 3rd and long. You know the pass play's coming. Defense was ready. Nice job forcing the 4th down.
So how good you feeling right now if you're on offense in this situation? You want to just play conservative? You want to punt it over and let your defense finish out the game? Or do you trust your quarterback to go make a play and win the game right now?
He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. To throw, it's Lagway. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Went up top on second down. That leaves him needing a yard here on third down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They'll try to get the first through the air. Looking to the big tight end. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It doesn't get any better from your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. The lead gets bigger here in the fourth quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Offense working from the pistol. He's looking to throw it. He lets it fly. And he's thrown another interception. Taking it the other way. Inside the 30. Powers through. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the...
Touchdown, Dogs! And the route is on. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run. There is little the Dogs enjoy more than sticking it to the Gators, and boy, are they doing it right now.
Yeah, taking care of business. And listen, Georgia prides itself on being a physical unit. Every year, they're going to just pound you and bludgeon you. And Florida has had no response, just like in the last several games in this series. Georgia's just, they got the upper hand.
Georgia's always had talented teams. Certainly, they were very talented back in the day when I played them. The program was in a great place. But because of recent success, they're just at a different level. What they're recruiting, what the expectations are, and they're really showing that here in the second half.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Now on second down. Leaves it with the back. The Gators get enough for the first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Daniels.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. They're such big jumpers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
He'll start this drive firing. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off for the third time today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially with these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
Dropping back, it's Lagway. He's taking the deep shot. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Wide out in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver, the different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Georgia sends out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. A low line drive and not his best work. And it'll come to rest just inside the 50-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing the coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disrupted. They've been all over the field. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
To the air, it's Lagway. Coming after it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. They're bringing heat. Gets drilled as he releases it. The ball just trickles to the ground.
This is exactly how you draw it up. This is a situation where you can have all the easy stuff. We're not giving up the big play. The defense understands the situation, forces the incompletion, and now has a chance to just take that beautiful victory formation, run the clock, and get the W.
He's going to pass. Going for it all. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. To the ground with the back. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.